I'm now honoured to introduce Mr. Himal Barman. Himal Barman completed a Bachelor of Engineering at the Chittagong University of Engineering and Technology in Bangladesh, and soon after made the decision to pursue higher studies in Australia. Himal arrived in Sydney in February 2017 and commenced a Master of Information Technology at Charles Sturt Study Centres, Sydney. During his studies, Himal participated actively on campus, volunteering his expertise in the digitalisation of the library catalogue as a library ambassador. In his second year of study, Himal became a discipline support leader, where he supported fellow students in database management and computer organisation and architecture subjects. Himal graduated with a specialisation in network security in December 2018 and secured a position as a logistics officer at TPG Telecom following a successful internship. Himal has recently commenced his new role at Infosys as a data analyst. Please join me in welcoming one of Charles Sturt University's very own alumni, Mr. Himal Barman.
Thank you, Ms. Chisholm. Good morning, Professor Quinn, distinguished guests, graduates, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, thank you. Thank you for inviting me to participate in this special occasion. I know how hard the graduates have been worked over the past few years to complete their degrees, and I feel grateful to be witnessing such tremendous achievement. Graduates, if you are anything like me, you will be focused on important things like crossing the stage, remembering the doff your hat, and smiling for your camera. If this is the case, you may well have forgotten this speech by the time the refreshments are served. I remember telling a teacher in the class once I could not solve the problem he had presented because I told him, I have a lot of important problems in my life to solve, and I do not have a room for this one. Hopefully, I can keep your attention for the next few minutes while I share my reflections of my own academic journey. In December 2018, I was sitting the same place where you are now. I had only recently completed my degree and was reflecting on how far I had come since first arriving in Australia in 2017. Like many of you, I'm sure I faced a lot of problems and challenges when I arrived in Sydney. For the very first time, I was living away from home and without my family. This was a time full of uncertainty from the risk I was taking, yet I was motivated and enthusiastic about my future. After completing an undergraduate degree in engineering from Chittagong University of Engineering and Technology, I had decided to study information technology as I felt the importance of this profession in the future world. So, not only was I living in a new city on the other side of the world, but I was also studying a discipline that was very new and unknown to me. With so much uncertainty around taking this leap of faith, I was like a sponge for others' opinions, seeking and absorbing everyone's well-meaning words. While friends and family offered me a myriad of advice, I did not stray my plans and commenced studying at Charles Sturt University Study Centre, Sydney, where I was prepared to give my study opportunity a chance, as they say in Australia, a red-hot go. During my study, I got involved in several volunteer programs in and outside of the campus. I became a discipline support leader and a library ambassador. I got involved with the Charles Sturt University Camera Ready Club and Job Ready Society. And I volunteered with Sutherland Shires Bushfire Council. While I enjoyed volunteering in these activities, which grew my social network and enriched my university experience, there was some increasingly noise being made by others about my lack of focus of my academic goals. The same naysayers that thought studying an IT degree is a mistake were now offering advice about how I spend my spare time. These were people whose opinions I trusted, but who did not share my passions or goals for my future. So, again, I ignored them. I discovered that contributing to my community helped me to understand how utilizing my degree could benefit others, thus increased my hunger for learning new technologies. If we consider technologies that have transformed our lives over recent years, such as the role of internet for information and connectivity, particularly for reaching out loved ones during a pandemic, we must wonder what contribution to society will be within our working life and what will be our role. It's not magic that is transforming our world. It's people with skills and an ability to imagine themselves involving the lives of people that they will never meet. It is our unique responsibility to acknowledge our community through our work with and passion for them. But before we can start changing the world, we need to find a job that secures our life. As a fresh graduate, I heard from several people that finding my first job might not be an easy task. By this time, I was quite good at filtering unhelpful advices. And immediately after my graduation, I secured a job in one of the largest telecom companies in Australia. I felt confident in my decision-making that had brought me to this point, a master's degree with which I had found gainful employment. My mom and dad, whose support was immense, were very happy that my plan had come to fruition. What I did not expect, however, came on my way. About a month later, an offer of another role from a big multinational company. Suddenly, I had a dilemma for which I did not instinctively know how to solve. Again, I was given suggestions from people about which was the best possible option. I had considered all the suggestions before taking pen and paper and doing a comparison of the pros and cons of both the roles. It came down to realizing that while the second role was tempting, it was not going to make me far where I wanted to go. In making my choice, I learned that it is easier to make such difficult decisions if your paper you scribe 3 columns instead. 1, what you are doing. Number 2, why you are doing it. And number 3, where you see yourself in the future. The path you then take will be with much more purpose. In finishing my today's speech, I would like to leave you with a quote from a great scientist, Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, who once said, "Dream is not what you see while you sleep. It is something which does not let you sleep." By being here today, some of you will already have realized your dream, and you should feel very proud. Some of you already be working in the field, and hopefully it is bringing a great satisfaction. However, if you do not enjoy what you are doing, or if you are not sure what is your purpose, take out a pen and paper. Think about what that might look like. While it's easier said than done, keep your own counsel on the things that make you happy as you follow your dreams. My heartfelt congratulations to all of you, the graduates, and the proud parents and the guardians. I wish you all the best for your future endeavors. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Barman.